Hey guys, so freedom seems to be getting more and more rare these days. I mean, besides the fact that it turns out that the 2011 Canadian elections, like for Prime Minister, may have been rigged and the Conservatives may have gotten a full House majority simply because they pretty much screwed up the elections. So, you know, they're forever will be tainted, it's terrible, democracy is slowly ceasing to exist. The American elections are already rigged, the Canadian elections may now be rigged. Good God, who knows what. So now, I got a new, interesting, actually not even really interesting, it's an absolutely terrible bill. They introduced the HR 347, that's what it's called. So this basically is a bill that says you are not allowed to protest or to occupy any territory, or property, sorry, that is already occupied by a president of the United States or any such elected official that has Secret Service. So pretty much any important member of this wonderful political system in the United States of America that has Secret Service, you cannot go and protest, you cannot even accidentally enter the premises to which this person is on without getting charged or arrested or fined or whatever. So they're taking away your First Amendment right, I guess. What is that? Is that the First Amendment? Fuck if I know. Canadian. Why am I reporting so much on American news? Because America's going down the shitter so fast, and when you guys go, my country's gonna go with it. So I'm sure you know your amendment rights a little bit better than I do. Hell, I don't even know the Constitution Bill of my rights. Personally, the way I look at it, it is considered a piece of paper. The Constitution of Rights for all human beings, it is a piece of paper. Yes, there are certain rights that all humans do deserve, but like as for those rights, it's all it is. It's paper. I mean, I think we are the ones to determine what rights we deserve as human beings. But anyway, so Occupy protesters, you can't go protest Rick Santorum, Mitt Romney, or President Obama. I think even Newt Gingrich, like anywhere that those guys are around, if they don't want you there, you can be charged, arrested, whatever. So, no protesting, no mic checks, nothing. Shitty deal. Now you combine that with the National Defense Authorization Act, and dear God, it should be like one of those mother of God moments. But, I think America is selling a majority of their prisons to private enterprises, private prisons. And what does the private prisons demand if they were to buy these prisons? That they remain 90% full. 90% full. So basically they would say, alright, we'll buy these prisons, but as long as you, the government, make sure that they remain at 90% minimum capacity. So that, you know, we can make lots of money off this. And you're like, really? The government is going to be required to keep prisons at a certain level? So suddenly you see people going to jail for 10 years for having half an ounce of weed on them, or friggin' anything, really. It's mind-blowing, it's ridiculous, it's stupid. Good God, freedom down the drain, it's ridiculous. So what are we going to do? I have no idea. This spring, if the Occupy protest starts up with the same amount of, if not more, flair than last spring and summer, then it's going to be a pretty messy time. I expect civil war to break out this spring. If something mad like a war already doesn't break out, you know. So war with Iran may be possible. Israel said they won't warn the states if they go to war. The states said, well, hold on, if you wait a little bit, we will let you use our bases around Iran for refueling. We will refuel your plates mid-flight so that you can bomb Iran and whatnot. Just like, hold on, wait for us to agree with it. And Obama said, Iran, you're not allowed to have nukes. I'm not bluffing. Because as the President of the United States, as the President of the only country that's ever used a nuke, they are not allowing anybody else to have a nuke because they're not bluffing, they're serious. This is serious shit. You can't have one. Because not only is it a threat to Israel, our greatest, Lord be with them, ally, but it is also a threat to American security. I thought the whole reason for nukes was it was one of those, like, guaranteed safety. You have a nuclear warhead, no one's gonna mess with you, because if they mess with you, use your nuke, and then you use, it's like suicidal, pretty much, right? North Korea has nukes, and nobody fucks with them. Nobody. You don't see NATO going in there, even though North Korea now, if you're using your cell phone, you could be considered like a terrorist. I think it is, like a domestic terrorist, because they're cracking down on security, or on the spread of information over there. Sorry, I'm just getting over a sickness. Oh wait. But nobody messes with North Korea. Why can't Iran get a nuke and then nobody mess with Iran? Ha! Yes, they've declared that they're going to destroy Israel, wipe Israel off the map, whatever. But hasn't Israel said the same thing? We hate Iran and we wish they were all dead too? Like, isn't it kind of just like a petty bickering match and a bunch of saber rattling? How many countries has America intervened with since like World War II. How many, Libya. You know what's happening in Libya? The new NATO-run American freed Libya, all hail America, whatnot. They are now imprisoning black African people, making them eat the old Libyan flags while they're trapped in cages jumping up and down. Because Gaddafi was such a terrible dictator, right? I mean, he said no to central bank. He said yes to nationalizing the oil industry. But then, like, everybody else, all BP, Shell, and then everybody, all the national banks were like, or the world banks were like, no, we can't have that. We need that. We cannot have a single country with nationalized anything. We can't have a country without a world bank that we're controlling. No. Dictator, evil. How about the tens and hundreds of millions of dollars that America has given to dictators? Because those dictators were like, sure, we'll do whatever you want. We'll be your bitches, but give us money. America's like, alright, we have an agreement here. That's fine. But dictators that they don't like, or not even dictators, people that they don't like, that are now dictators, get ousted and shot in the head and whatnot. Oh, dear God, it's ridiculous. The Obama cover-up, or not Obama, so the Osama bin Laden cover-up. It's like, yeah, the Navy SEAL team, like the top Navy SEALs or whatever came, they, middle of the night chopper, they got him, they shot him, and then they buried him at sea because no country wanted him and they didn't want him to become a shrine to Islamist extremists and whatnot. And then, like, a couple weeks later, that exact same team over in Afghanistan or Iraq, whole chopper got bombed and went down. Yeah. Everybody was killed, no survivors. Some food for thought and all this crazy nonsense. It's good to see you guys again. You're looking sexy. Look at this, got the necky beard. It's more hairy over here than over here. It's fucking patchy, but every time I shave it, I lose subscribers. Go figure. Somebody left me because I stopped being so sexy because I shaved my necky beard.